Jimmy dear, I'm glad you're feeling better today. I can imagine how hurt you are, but I guess the truth has a way of coming out sometime.
Yeah, I'm better today, and I'm ready to listen. My dad didn't come home last night, and I couldn't even face my mother and sister. They're worried that something bad must have happened, but I'm glad I have you.
Alright, let me get straight to the point. The lady we saw is not the only woman your dad has been seeing. He used to date Debbie, my previous employer, but I guess it didn't work out. I'm really sorry I had to tell you like this.
What? You mean Debbie the designer, XT's ex-girlfriend?
Yes, I know it's bad, but please calm down, Jimmy. We'll need to take it easy.
Take it easy? Never. I will not let Dad get away with this. It's not the first time he's hurting my mother. Does he want to give her a heart attack? What is all this nonsense? I will not let him get away with this. He's really lost my respect for him, dating kids old enough to be his daughter.
Jimmy, I'm sorry you had to find out like this, but whatever you decide, please don't use violence or do things you might regret.
Wow, Ava, this is really too much to take, but I'll try, Ava, I'll try. What is wrong with him?
Today is the day. I will have to tell Mom everything before Debbie does. I'm surprised she hasn't called her yet, but I know she will soon. And Jimmy was acting all strange yesterday. Could it be that he also found out about this? I hope not. I'm really scared. What if she decides to leave us, or kick Dad out? It's all hopeless. You were back 3 days earlier. Trouble in paradise? You won't believe this. Don's son suddenly showed up at the park out of nowhere. Who does that? He ruined everything. But I know Donnie will look for me. I'm too precious to be a second choice. Second choice? You already are a second choice, Latifah, don't you learn? How many times have you been caught up in these scandals with married men? Don't you have a heart? Do you realize how many homes you've destroyed? Beverly, chill. He came after me, not the other way around. Besides, I'm irresistible. Who cares about his old wretched wife? Clearly I'm way better than her. That's why Donnie spends more time with me. Don't say I didn't warn you, sis. If he really cared about you, then why did he cancel the trip immediately after he saw his son? It's clear he wanted to go fix things with his family, and where does that leave you? Okay, this is really boring. Even if he doesn't come back, I'll just find somebody else. Simple. Wanna have a drink? You should be ashamed of yourself. Whatever, you should get a man one of these days. Maybe you'll stop being so boring and uptight. You even look so old, yet I'm your big sister. Loosen up and live a little. I don't have time for this. Great, I'll have the drink on my own then. Bye.
Babe, you barely touched your food. Is everything okay?
I'm just thinking, Brandon, when will all this end? All I did was follow my heart, but my own mother won't even talk to me. I just wish it will end, Brandon. I don't like the feeling.
It's okay, don't worry. You know my dad also left after our huge argument. They'll come around. After all, they're our parents.
Are you sure? I hope you're not just saying that to make me feel better.
I'm 100% sure. Come on, you know I'll never lie to you. Soon enough they'll realize we did the right thing. They should give us an opportunity to love each other, just like they did, only that it didn't work for them.
True, I hope they find better partners and be happy again.
They might, it's up to them to decide, but nothing can change our fate. It's worth fighting for.
Thank you, Brandon. You always know exactly what to say to lighten my mood.
I love you.
I love you too.
So Ava, how did your date with Jimmy go?
Don't even mention it. I don't even know where to start from.
Was it that bad? Did he do something to you?
No, it's not him. Just that we bumped into his father with some lady. It was not a good feeling, and Jimmy didn't take it quite well.
Another woman? So that means he moved on with her after Debbie? Pathetic. Why would he do that?
You know, money and power makes people act like that sometimes. It just controls you.
It's not money and power, it's stupidity. I know of very successful people who keep one wife and focus on running businesses and raising their children to be decent.
Well, he's made his choice, but hurting those around him will only bring him pain.
Poor Jimmy, I'm sure he was devastated. I don't even want to think about how Candy will feel after trying to get rid of Debbie, yet she was out of the way already.
Well, we'll just have to support them XD, they need us now more than ever. I spoke to Jimmy this morning, and I hope all will be well.
You did the right thing.
Mom, I have something really important to tell you. Okay, what is it about? Is Dad around? I'm not sure, I last saw him in the room. He's really acting very strange. Do you know anything about it? Well, it's just that there has been a lot of things going on, and I thought I should let you know before someone does. What do you mean by someone? Candy, just tell me what's going on. Stop beating around the bush. The lady Debbie, who claimed to be from Dad's office, has she called you? No, and why should she be calling me? That's because I have big news worthy to be shared in person. Debbie. What are you doing here? You've really crossed the line. How did you even get inside this house? Nice to see you too, Candy. Well, I'm a woman of my words. I told you I'd come, and now I'm here. Aren't you gonna offer me a seat? Young lady, you can't just barge in here. Don't you have manners? How rude of me to have interrupted your sweet conversation. The guards let me in. I guess I have my own way of getting things done. What do you want? Well, you better leave this house before I call the police on you. Oh yes, I'll go, but your mom needs to know the truth. I can't let you get away with what you did to me. What truth? The truth that she paid me off to stay away from your family, and not reveal my affair with your husband. Excuse me, what? Candy, what is she talking about? You mean you knew everything I asked you about Debbie, but still chose to keep quiet? Mom, no, not all of it is entirely true. She's lying. You know how low girls like her can stoop. Don't listen to her. I'll tell you the whole truth. Leave my house right now before I call the police on you. I have evidence, if... Debbie, you've gone way too far. Leave now before I lose my mind. Oh yes, I'm leaving, but... You heartless son of a dog. You're the most heartless person I've ever known, and you will pay for this. Debbie, leave. It's good to see you, Latifah. Long time. Long time indeed. I see you're already settled in, Mrs. Millionaire. Oh please, you know I was relying on you as a witness in court. It's unfortunate you weren't around, but I'm glad you came to see me. By the way, aren't you a little bit early? I thought you said a week. You have no idea what I had to go through. My so-called boyfriend's son just showed up there and Donnie immediately canceled everything. Wait a minute, who's Donnie? Are you dating another married man? Please, cut the crap. Besides, that's not the point. The boy ruined my vacation. Oh wow, I don't think I'll comment on this one. I've tried warning you about married men, but I guess it didn't work. Great, now you sound exactly like Beverly. Anyway, how's married life? Well, it's not so bad. Brandon is a very sweet man. The only obstacle I'm facing is the guilt I feel for leaving home the way I did. How is Mom doing? Oh she'll be fine. She's your mom after all. She'll miss you eventually. But on a more serious note, I admire your guts. Your bond must be very strong. Thank you. You'll soon find someone to settle down with when you're ready. Never. Marriage is for losers. Look at you waiting for your husband to come back from work. That's ridiculous. I have a job too, remember. I just needed a break. I'm just kidding, sis. You know I love you, right? And I wish you a happy married life. Oh, thank you. Mom, please calm down and let me explain everything exactly the way it happened. Did you or did you not pay Debbie to stay away from this family? I did, but only to avoid trouble, but then she started blackmailing me. I didn't know what to do. How dare you keep such information from me, Candy? Have you gone crazy? Did this bribery game of yours help you or make things worse? You paid someone off to keep this secret? How long has this been happening?
Long enough to realize that Debbie is not the only woman Dad has been seeing. Debbie was just using you, Candy. What they had ended a long time ago, and you were busy paying her off for nothing.
What? There is another woman? That's absurd. What are you even implying?
It's high time everyone knows the truth. On my date with Ava, I bumped into Dad with some lady. They kissed in front of us before Dad could notice me. As I speak to you right now, I'm broken. This has been very hard for me to digest, considering the fact that he had just broken up with Debbie. The cycle continues. Dad hasn't been faithful to you, Mom. That's what's going on.
What? Wait a minute, you were dating? Seriously, now is not the time. Jimmy, what exactly did your dad say when he saw you?
Well, we saw him from a distance. He was obviously ashamed, and immediately left without saying a word. Ava later explained to me that Debbie is her former employer and Dad's ex, not to mention the time he spent at Debbie's claiming to be on a business trip.
Who's Ava?
I'll explain later, Candy. We really need to do something about this situation. Dad has gone too far this time.
Unbelievable.